Welcome, in front of me is a OPPO Reno 4, and today I'll show you how to go through the setup process of the device. So when you boot it up for the first time, you will be presented with the language select screen, as you can see right over here. So choose your language by simply tapping on it. Now for me it's already selected the language that I want to use anyway, so I'm just gonna select next now. And then select your region, simply again tap on it and then go to next. And here we have terms of service. So we do have to agree to the first one, so agree to the user agreement. You can tap on the blue text to also open it up and read what you're agreeing to exactly. And from there go back and simply check on the first one. Now the two additional ones are completely optional. So if you want to, you can agree to it and sign up for whatever program they're trying to give out in it. Or if you don't want it, simply keep it unchecked and select next. Then we have connect to Wi-Fi. So and here we can connect to obviously our network. And if you don't have your Wi-Fi near you right now, then you can simply skip this. The only thing that you will miss out on is the ability to log into Google account throughout the setup process, which it still can be done later on just with the settings. And on the next page you can see Wi-Fi assistant. This is a fairly handy option right here. So as you can see, automatically select a best Wi-Fi, so automatically select the connection to the best Wi-Fi network by testing the quality of Wi-Fi networks. This may increase Wi-Fi data usage, so it will basically, if you have multiple Wi-Fis connected right now, so let's just say at your home you have two different Wi-Fis and there are two different points, big house, whatever, just a theoretical situation. So there's times where you will have a bit worse quality of a connection, for instance on one end of the house, and in this case the other router would probably be a better option. So the phone will decide which one is faster and which one is just a better connection, and then connect to that one that is better. And then below that, once you check that on, you have the auto switch to mobile network. So if both Wi-Fi's are just utter garbage, the phone will decide to go to mobile network then. Now this option, well then, will basically use mobile data. So if you don't have much of it to begin with, I would probably suggest you to stay away from this option. But if you have some kind of like unlimited plan or plenty enough gigs to go around, then I would probably select this, so I don't have to deal with slow internet. And from there we can go to next, and we have Google services. So we have services like location, scanning, and send user and diagnostic data. So as you can see, you can tap on the arrow right here to expand it and read exactly what it does, but in short, use location, uses the GPS tracking for apps, so apps can determine your position on the world a little bit more accurately. Then scanning, scans things like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth devices, so basically allows those components to look for other things to connect to. And then send user and diagnostic data, seems a little bit explanatory, basically scans how you use the device and sends it to Google. And if you don't want any of those, you can simply disable it. Now things like location, apps, for instance like Google Maps, will require it, or maybe not require it, but really want it. And they will work best with location on. So if you want to use your phone as a GPS navigation, you will need to enable that. But app will basically tell you that you need to enable it if you want to use it as a GPS navigation. And you can keep it off till you need that. From there, let's tap on accept and set our screen lock. Now this step is again optional. You can tap on later and completely skip it. If you want to set up some kind of protection, you can tap right here. And by default, you will have a 6-digit PIN, but you can change it to pattern, 4-digit, 4 to 16, and basically an alphabetical password. I'm gonna set a pattern right here. So let's draw it, redraw it once more, and that's it. Now automatically it goes to face recognition. So if you want it, you can tap on continue. It will basically launch the camera and scan your face, and then give you an option to just do it. So you can see there it is. Now it looks like it's having problem. Let me grab it. Oh, apparently I don't have a face. So I'm just gonna skip it. And then we can add a fingerprint. Now this will take a little bit too long, so I'm just going to cancel it, and this will skip adding fingerprint. Then we have recommended auto update overnight and just a look of icons. If you want to update overnight, you can enable this. If you don't, keep it off. And then home screen icons just gives you a couple different styles of home screens. Select whichever one you like more, how it looks like, and that's about it. Tap on apply and go to next. And from here you can import data from your old device if you have one. But I'm setting this device up as new, so let's select later. And we're basically done. So get started, and we should be on the home screen. So that is how you would go through the setup process of the device. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.